Flat Earth British Filtered. Martin speaking. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We're gonna have a little post here, and we're gonna have a little think. Gonna be a bit of an incredible ride for the time you do spend, you guys. I would buckle in, sit down, relax, make a cup of tea, and think about what I'm gonna say. Okay. Now, this is part of the ongoing digging into our real heritage and our real history and our real background, guys. Okay, and what we've made of it is a combination of events, us locked into small pockets of time, and we being on some sort of mining operation that's really volatile and can be reset in an instant. Now, I watched a vlog this afternoon, a post by the Thunderbolts Project. Although they're global believers, they talk about electrical arcing hypothesis as brought forward by Emanuel Velikovsky in Worlds in Collision of the 1952 book, where he hypothesized these events where he says planetary bodies, but you do not need that for electrical arcing. You need large amounts of electromagnetic charge, or maybe even a magnetic flip in an instant, causing a ripple, a wave, or the moon becoming too close and arcing on us, because them craters I study, the moon is not a quarter of a million miles away. It's just nuts. I've got a high power camera. It's not a Nikon P900, but it's a Fujifilm Finepix X. It's a good little camera, and I can focus up on craters on the moon that are 6 miles in diameter. How do I know? Because I got the Patrick Moore's moon maps in one of my books, History of the Universe, and they give you the diameters. Quite detailed. I give you both sides as well. Wonder how we got that. Now, in my mind, things like slingshotting and all of that, it's just all cartoons out of Werner von Braun and Disney. And they've just expanded upon it into the computer age because people are more fast asleep into their comic books than ever before. Now, what we're going to look at now, theorize about now, is 1,000 years since Noah's flood. 1,000 years maybe since Noah's flood. Why am I thinking 1,000 years since the event? Because of the amount of people that are here. Because of there should be billions and billions and billions and billions that have got before us. Where are they? We haven't been here long, guys. We had a major event and we had latter events. We had the age of chaos. It's settled now. We're in a quiet spot, but I tell you what, the controllers 100% definitely know how this place works, guys. They're not too worried. They're not too worried. I think they're from not here, if I'm honest with you. And evil is not the fucking word for what they are. Now, they work on many levels, but it's spiritual. It's a energetic connection. But unfortunately for us, they work on dark energy. Problem. Now, us light energy beings, well, we realize this in our primal instinct that something is deeply up. Now, 1,000 years has been added in my mind to the calendar. There has been a mud flood. The levels have arisen, and this is, I'm a creationist. We haven't been there long. This place, I do not think like other people. I'm afraid I don't even think like globe thoughts. I think this place, I was in the Merchant Navy and I travelled it all, guys. It's not as big as you'd think. It's just not. Everywhere, even at sea, was only weeks away. Everywhere was only weeks away. It's not that big. I think that this is Lee's brilliant idea of the whole place being a mining operation. Is it enclosed? Well, I'm thinking sort of towards enclosed these days, guys. I really am. But I think there's more outside. I really do. And my instinct tells me this, but my instinct tells me something else as well, guys. Okay? And I'll show you in a form of beautiful art. Now, these atlases, I've explained before, guys, they may be in fact with in my computer. They may be messed with by geniuses, but the information in them is there. And as you will see now, it paints a narrative. Now, go with this, that, okay, the flood settled the waters, Noah gets out of the ark, his family, like the Bible says, guys, like Genesis says. Okay. Now, and we are the latter half, what, 1,000 years maybe later. How many thousands of years ago were they saying? The Bible, how many thousands of years ago were they saying was Noah's flood? 6,000 years ago? 8? Time of the pharaohs? What Egypt? What about Egypt? Well, that's come up a lot. I noticed you New Earth done a new video yesterday. Really good. It's got some cool, really cool ideas coming up about Egypt, about these buildings that we're seeing as well. That I've been focusing on constantly, as in masonry buildings, white marble buildings being a whole lot bigger underground. Think of the film, the movie, From Dusk Till Dawn with the Titty Twister. The Titty Twister, right? When you pan at the end of the movie, it's a pyramid, the top of a Mexican pyramid, and they pan out, and they're just in the top bit, and this thing's fucking huge. They predictably programmed, especially the film with George Clooney. Well, this is going to get interesting. I'm trying to do a narrative as we're going. It is late year in the UK, so what I'm going to do is just get on with it, okay? This is plagues. Now, let's just imagine that this event of earthquakes were causing plane-wide events, sickness and pestilence. And does it say in the Bible that the biblical events were caused by volcanic activity? No, it doesn't, does it? But these pictures definitely tell you that's what's going on. Interested? And more. And more. It stings. One picture sort of was like, to me. I thought, well, that is just really weird. Because I was basically uploading pictures onto my Google Pics and collecting data and researching. And I thought, well, I'll just open an atlas, have a look what's going on. And then I dug into going through Gallagher's, and I picked up on an atlas and opened it. And within a minute, I get like unbelievable. Now, electrical arcing hypothesis is what I think is definitely happened, guys, because the craters on the moon, going back to then, I segued, I'm very sorry. The craters on the moon do not look like, you know, that anything that's coming from an angle. They're all straight down. So something's hit them and they pocketed out. Now, if you've worked, done any welding, you will know they look exactly like electrical arcing points. Okay, plops, where like you get a little plop or like a drip coming up and going back in again. One of them, just like that, guys, just like that. Now, I'll put a link for that Thunderbolts project, today's video, because it shows you the Libyan glass, whole areas that have taken high amounts of energy, heat, that has vitrified sand into glass. Now, what possibly could cause that, guys? Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's electrical arcing on a biblical scale. Now, the Dogon, they wear hats like this. They're like with a square. Have you seen the Dogon hats? We've all seen Dogon hats. Well, they are representative, as I picked up on this video, of electrical arcing. Now we're going to dig in, guys, and sit back and relax. As I said, it is 2 in the morning, but it's a good time for a post. This will be up tomorrow, and we'll all be like happy chappies, hopefully. So we're going to have a look at this atlas. Now it starts off, it says Asia, so we're going to have a look at some of the build up is not like as exciting as when you get in, same as they usually are. It starts off like not much happening, quite interesting, you know, and then it gets up to the really weird stuff, like that guy shows up with them laser beams coming out of his head. He's there again. And you know, like in all of the side pictures, these people, you know, the ones that are in London architecture in 1733 lead atlases, guys. The same people. How is that possible? It's them. I fucking know it is. Now, we're going to have a look. Excuse me. Hope you enjoy. Oh, it's gone glitchy glitchy. Excuse me. I hope you enjoy. Hey, thank you for coming to my channel. I noticed a lot of you followed me over, guys. Thanks. Thanks to everyone who's been shouting. Like I got still up and running. I've been busy doing other stuff today, but I've been doing a lot of researching. And what I'm doing is, what I want to do is basically, as I explained, hone my skills, right? And we'll have the best fucking stuff going, guys. This will be the channel of channels. Okay? And you know it. So that's what we'll do. Sound good? Fucking epic. You know it. Oh, it's so excited right now. I'm not that excited. 2 in the morning. I'm 2 in the morning excited. That makes sense. Now, okay. Now, it starts out in Asia, but the maps are really, really good. And there's a few questions. Now, it's 1733, so it's got Australia on there, which has got Hollandia Nova, New Holland. Well, we know of that. But there's a few problems, like Perth's not on there and what have you. When was Australia discovered? Well, I think it was discovered around 1733. They knew it was there then. Papua New Guinea is this island here, but what is this? What is this? It says Taria there, but is it a province of Taria? I don't know, but you get up here and it shows you the Greater Tatarian Empire. And there's Indra, Chin. Have you ever seen oh, I forgot to give that everyone that Tataricus. The link for that film, The Fleet. But you only got to put The Fleet into YouTube, and it is excellent if you like naval stuff. I know this is one exquisite map, guys. Europe is Britain. I'll put a link for this in the description. Check it out yourself. There's I don't want to spend too much time on the maps, but they are exquisite, as I said. It's sure full of clues. There's a lot of islands that are not really there. Nova Guinea, New Guinea. Japano, which is Japanicum. Yes, sure. Yes, sure. So Japan. So there's Russia, we've got Vladivostok, which is excuse me, guys. Well, this must be the Bering Straits then, guys, between America Citus Terra Cognita Land or Companies Land. Could this be Greenland? Anyway, let's get on. These maps are brilliant. Look at that though for a projection, guys. Isn't that sweet? Wow. Let me just get rid of this bluing thing. Excuse me, guys. I didn't like that bluing thing. So, maps. Excuse me, guys. Oh well. Right, Arabia. Now, what we're going to do, guys, is dig in. Excuse me, I know I'm a bit hopeless, but it's late. I'll try and get through now as best I can. Okay, guys. Probably last about an hour this, but I'm going to try and 1:15. Probably try and finish it up by 2. But there's a lot to see. So we got the Red Sea. Obviously, the Panama Canal is not there. We got Cairo. So I expect we'd be interested to see what Egypt is showing. But this is not. The problem with this, guys, is it's set in biblical times, yet the architecture looks very modern indeed. Watcha. As I said, it's the usual thing. A little naval battle going on. Beautiful ships. And a fleet outside town. They usually start the same way. The Dutch, is it? Yeah, looks like the Dutch. Could be the French. So, mining seems to be a bit of an issue in this book as well. Also, crazy godlike powers, machinery, and all sorts, as you will see. Okay, now this is interesting, guys. Look at this. They come into this port, and all of these forts, all on tops of every hill, every single hill, except that one. And that is Muscat. Okay. Now, Mount Sinai, which is supposed to be an active volcano. Really unusual thing going on here, though, guys. Where we got usual sort of activities going on, like camps and stuff, and little tiny bit of industry. But what about this here? The whole town is inside this wall, but it's like too many buildings for such a little wall. And this guy's taking stuff up in a rope. It's really weird. And a camel train. But you can see in the background, right, guys? See this guy here? The European in 1700s Gab, no doubt about it. But yeah, it's set in this sort of era. And there is fort on top of Mount Sinai, one there, and a littler one on the taller mountain. Mount or Berg Sinai. 3 of them. Okay. So what we get here, let's have a look. Noble Arabic. So what's he taking him? Got the Arabic thing here. Ooh, nice ring. What does it do? So he's offering him jewels and stuff. Okay. Ooh. I don't know what that is. So a veil of the day, I suppose. I'm taking the Arab visitor to look at the strange language we found on the stone, but we don't know who it belongs to. The montage. Horby. Herb. So I wonder whose language that is, eh? And a nice little bit of battling going on. Well, as I said, guys, they start a bit innocuous, but like usual, as my this type of vlog usually takes a turn for the worse. But there are some questions, and it's fitting with our ideas of what we think's going on with prehistory, with our history. What happened before the flood? Well, let's just look in these books and see what we can this book and see what we make of it, guys. So the Europeans turn up. It's a very distinctive face on this guy here, I think. Very distinctive. To a nudist colony, isn't it? Of the day. Because everyone is but naked and swimming in the waters. And we got a guy with some birds and some millage going on. Okay. I'm not quite sure. Still beautiful, nevertheless. Let's move on. Now what we're going to get is they do a lot of plants. I don't know why. Maybe they're just looking. So the thing is, they're really big, aren't they? Look at this guy. He's sort of in a hole, maybe. And these plants are absolutely huge compared to the people. They're just over exaggerated, or were things really growing that big, guys? Check them out. I thought this, and I thought, well, the next picture they show the same. Things are absolutely huge there. Coffee boom. Coffee, guys. Coffee, coffee. And look at the size of their coffee tree. Alright, it's in the foreground, they're farther away. Okay. Mouthful boom. And we got, ooh, melons. We love a bit of melon, don't we? We got melons. And we got Zackel boom. So, I'm not sure, but more grub. So, they're checking out the good stuff, no doubt about it. So, it says the Turk, land of the Turk, but to be honest, they don't do much land of the Turk, and they go straight into the Israelites. So, we got a Chinese cat here. And that strange language on the bags. Oh, Academia Royal of the Sciences. Okay. Well, let's dive in. Let's get the Mediterranean coast, or the Holy Land coast, because that's the Mediterranean down there. What's that? Nefertari, the land of the Nephilim. Looking at maps. Very Romanesque, isn't he? Hermon, Mount Hermon. Okay, we know where we are. Okay. What's that? Baal Hermon. Baal Hermon there, guys. I suspect Baalbek is on you. It's Damascus, Syria. Further south. Okay, let's move on. Sweet maps. I've got more time, guys. Definitely put the link in. You can check them up yourself. Now this is interesting, guys. Check this out. What we're getting here, right, is start from the top. It's a bit weird. You've got this storm going on, okay? It's a big storm. Alright? There's a city in the background. Looks like it's on fire. Yeah? Some guy just looking on. Okay? Okay, but check this out, guys. You got a tidal waves. 2 tidal waves. And I thought, is this an allegory for like Pharaoh's army? Yeah? But it's not. Look, they're just like, they're not defined. They're just like, not people. But yet there's a tsunami, guys. 2 tsunamis. It's a big theme in this, as you'll see. So Egypt is going to be interesting, but what you're going to find, as you usually do, is an abundance of pyramids in Holy Land. Look. Now, I want you to take note of these people's faces, guys, because this guy here, I could show you 100 times, because they are replicating faces. Why? A lead atlas would have the same face as a kid on a statue in a bas relief from the London University is beyond me. So they got a catalogue, the Freemasons or whoever, the stonemasons, of certain faces which are very humanistic. And we got here is Jerusalem, or it says here Jerusalem, Jerusalem. Now I've got quite a few maps of early Jerusalem, guys. But this one is what it shows is it's all basically on cliffs, and everything has been dug away around it. Huge cliffs, exactly the same as what we find in the Kamienice town in Poland that I posted about once before. The whole town is been cut away. It's incredible, and it's deep ravines, and it's all the way around the whole thing. But the architecture inside, guys, is, to me, does not look biblical. It looks late Middle Ages. Christopher Wren, 1700s architecture, which I'm doubting is Wren's. No, mud flood. Now, if you remember the map of Monday, I've always posted about, the map of Jerusalem is shown as a star fort, or a really weird shaped star fort. And I think it's this that is showing. There's lines going up here. See? All the way around to this main pocket in the middle. So I think that may be what is showing up, but that's from 1290. And this huge gash all the way around, guys. Ooh. Excuse me. And look at that building there. Now the grounds look exactly like an English country garden. And you get pyramids. And two viaducts leading into the city off of the other temple. Wow. And you get these. You got a large pyramid in a Colosseum, exactly the same as what you get in Constantinople on old maps. But they only run till about, if you Google maps of Damascus 1500, you'd be lucky. Maps of Cairo 1500, maps of Jerusalem 1500, and there's only a certain amount online on all of the browsers, and they all show the same thing, guys. Now this is to me an ultra modern building for Bible days. Look at this, guys, how deep this goes. Exactly the same as that one in Poland. How are they doing it? They get 1 million men to dig out 1 million tons. So this is another side of the city, which looks very, very, very modern. Okay, we move on. And this is another side of the city. But one thing that I have picked up on, and I think it's definite because the evidence is here, is this pyramid is on a block and it's outside the city. But, yet again, the deep defences, it's in line with these two bollards. And would there be a circular street? Oh yes, there would be. Directly in line, guys. This here, pyramid, is directly in line with these two here. And all of the roofs have got these domes. All of them. Now, are they just for decoration? Or is there more to it? This is a bit of a coincidence that these two are directly in line. But it's just a decoration. It does nothing. And they're always on balls as well, aren't they? A ball on each corner of the pyramid. because it's a energy making device, guys. What we get here is the Abrahamic tree. Okay, so starts with Noah, Sem, and there's all Noah's kids. Shem, Shaphet, Asur, Elam, and it comes down to Abraham, Sarah, Rachel, and it comes down to Rebecca, excuse me, and then it comes down to Reuben, Simon, Levi, John, Isaac, Dinah, excuse me, and then it comes down to here, and it says Phineas, etc. So, how many in 1,000 years people would that make? To see, we have had events, we have had wars to keep down surplus population. They keep having them, guys. And if they don't have a war to get rid of people, they introduce something. They got plenty of things in their arsenal. This is weird. These clips are all like Genesis events, guys. The floods in here. Now, remember I said there's codes in here? Well, there is. There's some pictures they will show you that they're pointing at biblical verses or biblical Bible passages, such as you see in here. And when you look them up, there's a certain message. Really weird. And sort of connected with the whole story of what we've been trying to say, guys. The whole story. No. Hoorah. Now, what we got here is okay, it's not too bad at this stage, guys. Okay, I don't know what's really going on. I think it's Moses's people in the desert, like we had in the book before. But this one's going to concentrate on the biblical events, the plagues. Okay, and it gets horrible, but very akin to radiation sickness, especially with the puking. And lo and behold, in the news today, 2 people rushed into hospital dead. Yeah. Potentially radiation sickness. They got people on the street in hazmat suits. Now what we got here is Israel's and the Dead Sea, where they found the Dead Sea Scrolls, and loads of towns and settlements, and you got probably the whole of Israel around the Dead Sea from an aerial perspective. I wonder how they do that. An active volcano just west of the Dead Sea. So what volcano is kicking off, guys? What volcano is kicking off? Okay, so is this Mount Ararat? And Moses is a single guy going up? Could be. There's a huge camp, as you can see. For this, is this the wobbly horn that they keep worshipping? Because it's leaning against this mountain over here. I don't know whatever that could be, guys. So, guys, strange, isn't it? Apart from that, how do they do these pictures from an aerial perspective? How can the mind conceive it? All of the villages, all the mountains, probably where they're supposed to be. But you'll always get these pyramids and obelisks. They're in every European city, in fact every American city, worldwide, and in every city in antiquity. Pyramids on the Dead Sea, towers and pyramids on the Dead Sea in this book. Yeah, no, quite cool, isn't it, guys? I'm going with it, guys. I definitely think Egypt is a cover story for One Peoples. Yeah, no. That's the picture I don't like. Sodom and Gomorrah. And it shows electrical arcing mud flood, and city being sunk into the ground. Just like Port Royal. Exactly like Port Royal. An electrical arcing, as you can see. Just like on that church that I showed you a day ago on my live vlog. Architecture being swallowed up into great chasms. Exactly what is told to us about the events of New Madrid 1812. Now, it doesn't really say in the Bible, does it, that the ground swallowed up entire cities, the same as it did. They paint more of a, like maybe a nuclear weapon, like Lot's wife looking back and getting turned into a pillar of salt, for example. But what you're seeing here is pyramids, electrical arcing coming from a vengeful god, beautiful crepuscular rays because the sun is close. Somebody running with his dog, wise man, and everything falling because everything's dropping. The big drop. Not looking too good for McDonald's, is it, guys? Anyway, again, it's really juicy, these pictures, guys. Look at the silks and everything. Romanesque architecture. Supposed to be beautiful. Supposed to be Abraham's hangout. Alright, where he does his thing. Isaac. With Rebecca. In Sharon Metropolitan. Sharon. They got a lot of gold going on. Things are okay. Things are really juicy. There's an obelisk. Pyramids in Holy Land. And a lot of food for the camels. So I tell you what, all in all, not too bad. Happy with that. And what we got here is movement of Jap people. Oh yeah. Okay. Now, this is unusual, guys. Now, what we got here is a camp. We usually get camps in these books. Okay. So, it's really unusual to me why every single person got an individual face. The amount of effort that would be needed to do that, guys. Think about it. You know, it's like the terracotta army. You know, each face is unique. Although I'm not buying that. Check this out, guys. They or they're melting gold. A lot of it. They need gold. Is he a giant? Or is that just a kid? I can't tell. I think it might be big. He looks big. Okay, they're just putting a tent up. Okay, we're moving on, guys, because I want to show you these plagues. And as I said, oh yeah, the obelisk. Now, obviously this is biblical. So why is there pyramid obelisks? And why is this guy chiseling into it? Oh, has it just been built? No man, this is wrecked. It's been here a while, look. It's all like mashed up. It's been hit by something. But they're chiseling into it, guys. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? And what's it doing there in this time period? And they're not just in Egypt, are they? So this is unusual. I'm gonna just obviously in the background you can see pyramids, modern architecture, or what you would see in any European city. Alexandria, SC. Excuse me. Alright, let's see what's happening with these. Genesis 41, 42, and 43 is what we're getting. Let's go in. Let's see my aura. I always can. Serpent. He's got a tail. Don't know what that thing is. See that a lot. Ten. 10 to we do it again. Now, M. People be sending me messages about the letter M, the meaning of the word M. I looked into the etymology of M and what you think is going on with the word M. Sun and moon, stars. Could these be, well that's a goat said, could these be, well they're not zodiac are they, so what else have they got? Some head on a, oh no, it was a head on a gold thing, please, in the background. Yeah, a big bird. Okay, what's the stats? Just a splashy chariot. Alright, everyone's biting the dust because His Holiness is going past. I don't think much of his at though, dear. He's got basically a sieve on his head. Maybe somebody should tell him. Even in that day, I don't think it was cool. Somebody tells me. But like even in biblical times, you're gonna get fashion victims. Now here they are. Sphinxes and bad dudes decree and shit, which you're gonna get a lot of. You got trees on the roof, guys. That's a nice touch. Trees on the roof. And pyramids on the roof. I got photographs of pyramids on the roofs in New York. Just obelisk pyramids on many buildings. Do they do nothing? Pyramid tower, and very large pyramids. So where are they now, guys? Where are they now? Where are the pyramids that are supposed to be in the Holy Land? So more goings on. Anyone getting ill? Nope. What are they doing? They are, looks like they are getting food together. They're emptying the granaries. And they're getting all the food out of there. There's another Tower of Babel there, guys. And these, look, guys. Look. There's your rulers. Doghead. St. Christopher's supposed to be a doghead. A hawkhead. And this guy here in the middle. And I can't see him, the guy with horns, but I think you get the gist. These are controllers, guys. And these bandstands, yeah. It's not a bandstand. It's got some sort of thing in the middle, guys. they're like biting the dust, and there's no person there, guys. And these pillars as well, these are part of it. I believe they do harmonic. Towers of Babel, another Tower of Babel, and some pyramids. They're doing some thrashing of the pyramids on the roof. Decoration? I think not. You got nice windows in that day and age as well, haven't they? Considering what they say about Roman glass. Right, what you get here is we just come out to the plates now. I'll upload this overnight now, guys. This will be out tomorrow. Is the Emperor's close? But what you are going to get is Greco-Romano Corniche, camp in the background, and trying on some new strides as they do. Awesome. So you get a little bit of Book of Biblical Fashion. What Bundy's Moses wears and strides. And this guy turns up. Now, we've seen him in China. We've seen him all over. He got flames coming out of his head. He's the same guy, guys. He even looks the same. So, who's the guy with flames coming out of his head? He turns up all over the place. Don't know. There he is again. Now, he's the same guy in, you will see in other lead atlases. He got flames coming out with it, or laser beams coming out of his head. Okay. I couldn't imagine why he's got laser beams coming out of his head. He's probably gaudy. Oh, who's that dude? Good. Somebody good. So they've rigged him out with all of the wow stuff. Not too shabby. And these things, yeah. What are they, guys, with the plates on them? You always see these in biblical times. I do not know. Pyramids on obelisks. And his butler is got laser beams coming out of his head. Letter M on his head again. And look at this, guys. Okay, what we got here is weird. It's close. So, two people with their hands tied behind their back looking at a faceless knight. And again, somebody with a tail. Gideon. It's weird, isn't it, guys? Alright, it's just fashion bloody thing of the day. Alright, I get it. This box thing here, they strap on their heads. Apparently, it goes on about what, the end of days. And a modern building in the background. Herod. So, not that I'm no scholar in this subject, far from it, guys, but what if all of this was recent and real? And real. Now, this is the, excuse me, the river's turned into blood, so we're going to go the start of the plagues, and things get ugly now, guys, but I'm going to whiz through, there's some unusual shit going down. Demonic stuff. Alchemy. Geocentrism in the Bible days. And one of those puzzles again. Hermetic puzzles. In Bible days, guys. A lady vomiting violently. They're pouring the water out. She's been drinking it. What are we going to do now? Our water's kaput. All of the birds and the crocs are dead. There you are. River turned to blood. Blood. Not good, is it? This is underwater, this obelisk. Water's coming in. There's been some blood deluge. Why would they build an obelisk in a river? That makes no sense. Look at all of the pyramids, guys. Wow. What are they doing there? There's an older stone step structure here, guys. Look. And old ruins. The ones from before. The previous set. It's crazy stuff, guys. Wow. A dragon. No. It was a head on a gold. And not somebody in the background. Fucking, that's weird. Why are they worshipping that fucking thing? The sacred gold, guys. Something in there. Moving on. Probably a million things to see in that picture by the look of it. But you get the gist. Water's turned to blood. So the next one is... see. So... a plague of frogs, guys. A plague of frogs. So what makes frogs come? Nasty, eh? Dragon. And symmetric symbols on that market again. Pyramid on the roof. Wow, guys, these are unbelievable. Insects, and I tell you the insects too. That's nasty. That is really nasty. So the plagues. Insects. So we've had rivers turning. Look at the size of that pyramid there. River turned to blood. We've had insects and frogs. What's next? Bees, flies. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Plague of locust. Egypt land. Pharaoh. Okay. And the next plague is, if there's anyone left. Oh god. Moles. Yeah, they're lethal, them moles. You dig the ground up and you fall in. Just pestilence, guys. Things ain't good. Everyone's looking really. They're alright though, I notice. Don't seem to get any trouble, do they? This is the flies. Oh, they're coming out of his hands. He's manifesting it. Well, in this Bible story, there's a magician. I think it's that guy who has the flames coming out of his head. Well, no, he hasn't got them right now. But this guy here is manifesting plague. In my mind, that's doable. I think it's the technology we once had in, you know, the heart tech, if you want to call it that. The fact that our emotions, the fact that, you know, our senses, we have disconnected from, and the key is there. the key is there. The knowledge, electrical hacking, of how this place works. Once you understand, guys, believe you me, it's a whole new day. That's hail from the sky, which is just showing electrical hacking on a biblical scale. So the plagues are horrid. 7 of them. Why 7? Or is it 12? I can't remember. 12. What one we got here? Oh, there. Locust. Okay. Not many left now, is there? We move on. Darkness. So when a volcano happens, you get darkness, guys. You get darkness. You get like nuclear winter type events, don't you? They are in. I thought they were in mud. So the sun's over there. They're all in darkness, feeling their way around. Mad the lights. I don't like that, guys. The darkness falling. And the culprit, a volcano eruption. That would give you darkness. Put all the people in there, pushing some people in there. Winning duels. Taking a tariff. He's designing pillars. Why would you design pillars when there's an earthquake going off? Volcano. Close to. That's Ararat, must be. Well, that there, not there, smelting. Okay. So, it's the worship of the golden calf, the building the golden calf. Okay, I get it. The golden calf, yes, yes, yes. So Moses is up in the mountain then, is he? So they gathered the jewels to make a golden calf to worship. There's the golden calf. And the pillar design was to put the calf on, which they're building, stone. God, that's them 2 men lifting a stone. And that's the, wow, the, what they poured her into. That's quite amazing, guys. Bellows are there and everything. Okay, we got the idea. Golden calf. There's all flames coming out of this one. They're still smelty. Seems to be a bit of an influence, doesn't there? This dude, for example. And that guy who can make plagues come out of his hands, for example. And they play music for him, but the people in front are begging. Okay. So they've just gone into bad habits, haven't they? And worshipping a golden calf. While the volcano continues to erupt. And that's a beautiful image, but it's different to the rest. It's more clarity, and the faces are in there. So I bet we get to recognise a few of these. Something going on, sinister. Their eyes are funny. These show up. Like the babies have 6-packs, guys. Think about it. There's something definitely with them. They're spooky and they do my head in. And I tell you what, these gargoyles and these things on the architecture, once you fucking see them, you get in your head. There's something definitely real with it, guys. I'm telling you what, it's not even fucking human. I know what they are. But some of the passages in this book linked to Bible passages. One of them, there's Moses smashing the 10 Commandments. One of them refers to the parable of the cedar, and it's to do with the Eden seed. And they point to an M in here as well. I missed it earlier on. They point to an M. Why is M a player in these books, guys? And yeah, it wasn't. That's why I knew it wasn't Van der Haar. Pierre Van der Haar. It's N. Buffrin Pinixit, who has made that picture. Whew, I don't see the attraction. But what you reckon, guys? And if it's not recent, more recent, there's still some questions to be asked. Like, why is that guy like making plates coming out of his hands for starts off? And guy with laser beams. He's everywhere in antiquity. Faces replicated in antiquity. We're not mistaken, guys. This discovery of Lee's again, flight of British sub. The Fleur de Lis. The Fleur de Lis. I go into my bathroom, and all of my bathroom is the Fleur de Lis in covering. Every other tile space is a Fleur de Lis. And when I look into it, it's exactly the same shape as that one sort of gargoyle-y person that turns up in antiquity. Looks a bit lion-esque. He's got a big moustache. Do you know the one I'm talking about? Probably not. I pulled him up a couple of times in my posts. He's in Rome. He's on all sorts of architecture. He's got a big beardy thing. He looks a bit lion-esque. Chunky face. Maybe if you follow my vlogs, you know the one. I'll show you another image of him another time. This guy looked like the Fleur de Lis. It was weird. Now, they are encoding and they laugh. Okay, they laugh. These atlases, I don't know what to make of them. If nothing, they are extraordinary. The narratives in them are, well, obviously the Bible stories, but it doesn't fit because the architecture is modern, and you get like things that, you know, alchemical, you know, hermetic sort of symbols and, you know, weird practices of the day. And magic dudes with laser beams coming out of their head. Didn't really go into depravity, but definitely looked like man-made pestilence. Or volcano. What do you reckon, guys? That's my post. I'm going to try and go live later, if I can. Okay. On my second channel, Flight of British Filtered. Okay. That's been me for a bit, and I'll see you on the scene. If you need me, it's mattliga7@gmail.com. God bless.